Okay, so I was thinking, it's summer. You know how you were in school and the teacher gave you some summer reading class and you're like, ugh, I don't want to read Catcher in the Rye for the 12th time. I just don't. But I was thinking about it and I was like, you know what? I got a summer reading list. It's a little more fun. Ah, it's summer. Perfect summer. Okay, so for the first one, it's got to be a classic, and the next three you're gonna see a theme, but it just makes me think of summer. One Piece. There's nothing more summery than like the beach or the wide open ocean, and again you're gonna see it's a theme for the next ones, but there's nothing that gets me in the mood for summer like reading about the open sea, other than being on the beach. That's if you read this on the beach, now you're doing it. Alright, so number two, Drifting Dragons. Once again, ocean. So, but here's why I think this is different. Is actually it's more like cooking on the ocean, like Iron Chef Dragon Edition. But when you're in the summer and you're like, well, I don't want to read One Piece. It's got thousands of volumes. This has only got like 8, and it's not like One Piece in the least. Well, no, it's not. But it's more about this character that wants to hunt down dragons and cook them because they're delicious. I know it sounds a little weird, but like the aesthetic and the world that they build is actually surprisingly very, very cool. Um, and you get to learn some dragon recipes. So if you ever run across a dragon, you can cook like in this book. So, okay, the last one of the Ocean trilogy is Vinland Saga. I mean, I had to put it on here. I mean, this is no holds bar, wide open ocean, Pirates of the Caribbean, but way darker story. So when you're thinking of summer, I kind of always think of Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't really know why, because it's not like I don't actually love those movies, but this just transports you onto a ship with a bunch of Vikings, and it is action. It's the combination of Drifting Dragons and One Piece. I bet you've never heard anyone say Vinland Saga like Drifting Dragons and One Piece, but here you are watching this, and I'm saying it. It is an action manga with a dramatic story. So if you don't just want like fluff shown in One Piece, this has got a deep story with deep characters. And, you know, when you're reading it, you can pretend you got the ocean breeze on your face. So, you will definitely feel summery when you're reading this. Okay, so now that we're done with the Ocean trilogy, we're going to move on to my Catcher in the Rye of this summer reading list. Maybe? Saint Young Man. Okay, so if you don't know, this manga is about what if Jesus and Buddha came to Earth and were living together. I'm gonna give you a minute for that to sink in. So, alright, now that that's sunken in, the reason I put this on here is, one, I mean, it kind of feels like when you hear that, you're like, oh, this is going to be important. This is like Jesus, Buddha, they're very big religious figures. Nope, it's comedy. It's a slice of life comedy. That's what this is about, and they're just like going through their day-to-day lives. But I put this on this summer reading list because I think it's so interesting. Like, it's not as fun and like actiony and stuff as the other three that I've talked about, but there's something about just watching these deity figures like go to a fair or go to a Christmas parade. And each volume, I'm pretty sure, is like a year in their life. So like you go through all the seasons. So there is summer in it. So see, summer reading, it's summer in this book. The art is not like, I don't know, I don't consider it super fantastic, but it's definitely something. I'm not saying go out there and buy all 6 volumes, 5 volumes, 6 volumes maybe a 6 is coming out, but buy the first volume and you'll know if you like it or not. This story is very interesting. But yeah, Saint Young Man. Another one on this list, Blue Flag. And the reason I put this on the side, one, look at the cover. That looks like a summary cover. You know, look at this other cover. That's kind of summary as well. I put this on this list. If you don't know, it's about 3 students in school. It's like a love triangle thing, actually, working out. But what better way to spend your summer than reading about kids in school? So then you can be like, oh, God, I gotta go back. So, you know, it's like you never left if you read about school while you're out of school. Well, Zoom nowadays, so I don't know. School's weird right now. But yeah, I just think this has a very school summer feel to it, and it's a little different than what I normally read, and it's actually not too bad. So yeah, definitely give it a check out. The next one on this list, Real Account. Listen, if you watched any of my other videos, I talk about this as much as I could talk about it. And I found a way to shoehorn it into this list too, because during summer, a lot of people are on their phone all the time. And this shows you, hey, maybe don't be on your phone all the time on the Facebooks and the Instagrams. Which is ironic because I'm looking at a camera and then posting on the internet. I know I get the irony. It's not lost on me. I get the irony. But I think it's a good book to read. So when you read it, you're like, you know what? Maybe I should not spend 5 hours on my phone. Maybe just watch this video and then take like an hour off. And you can come back later. But, you know, take that little hour off and really think about it. But this, if you don't know, is these characters get sucked into this world and have to play basically a death game based on their, it's not called Facebook, but like their Facebook profile that they've created. And as long as they have one friend, they don't die. But if they die in the game, all their followers die in the real world. It's so good. So, not for kids though. Like, it's got some stuff in here that's a little sketchy. But over 15, definitely give it a read. One of my favorites in recent memories. Next one on this list, Way of the House Husband. I bet you're thinking, how did he shoehorn this one in here? I'll tell you why. Because during the summer, at the house maybe, you'll read this and be like, I need to do some chores around here. Do some summer cleaning. You know, organize some stuff. Organize it. Make it look nice. But no, there's not a funnier manga out right now than Way of the House Husband. It is like if John Wick his wife didn't die, and he was just like at the house. It's so good. Again, the art is not the best, but if you're in for, it's just like a quick, like you could read a chapter, put it down, like it's not like a long commitment. Buy the first volume, check it out. It's so funny. Alright, and the final one on this summer reading list of 2021 had to be Pokemon. Listen, it might be showing my age, but nothing reminds me of summer when I was playing the Game Boy Pokemon. That's right, red, blue, and yellow. Long time ago. But this just brings me back to a kid during the summer, spending every single free time trying to catch all 151. You gotta push that truck to get that Mew. Looking up stuff, trying to figure out all the secrets, trading with my cousins, battling. Like, you should go outside with your Game Boy and then just sit in a tree and be like, nice. I'm outside. Nothing screams summer to me like Pokemon. And surprisingly, with this, it's better than the anime. Like, the anime was created to sell you on Pokemon. Listen, I'm not breaking any new ground. That is facts. But this kind of shows the Pokemon in an inhumane way, but in a more realistic way as you could, with electric mouses and mouses. What? Electric mice. This shows Pokemon as realistically as you can for, having a ghost type or a flying dragon. But it's just, for people that have just played the games or just watched the anime, it is showing this world in a different way that you can't get anywhere else. And I just think it's excellent. So, this final one's got to be Pokemon. Nothing screams summer like catching them all. Alright, so that does it for the list. My summer reading list of 2021. All in all, it's summer, so relax, take it easy. But if you are laying around looking for a good manga to read, hopefully those 6 or 7, where you'll look at them and be like, oh, I will check this out. I think they're all pretty light, pretty fun, get you kind of in the summer mood. So yeah, hope you enjoy this list. Thanks for watching. See you later.